Hey guys, Kevin from Orlando Hinge and Superior Fence and Rail. Hopefully I got my mic hooked up properly this time as third or fourth video. Um, Thank you, Craig, for my Fence Guy podcast shirt. I keep wanting to say Friday, but we're changing that, so I got my shirt on. So thank you for that. Um, so as we're selling these Swan hinges and trying to get information from people, how much lift do they have, what do they need? We have our standard hinges that are going to get you standard lift on most walk gates. But if you have a situation where you have something outside the norm, we do custom hinges too. We build everything in house, so pretty flexible as far as what people need. So I kind of wanted to show everybody because a lot of questions come up on the phone or in text messages like, well, I'm like, how much lift do you have? What's your situation? How are you building your gates? So when we build our gates, welded gates, this is what we do to measure how much slope we have over the distance, the width of the gate. So kind of two different ways to do that. One, you could just use a regular level and a straight edge. Figure out where your gate's going to be. So right now I got this marked out as a 4-foot gate. So I got a flag here. That's my high side. Flag here, low side. That's 4 feet apart. So, excuse me. What we want to do is measure the difference from level down to the bottom of the slope. So what we need to do is come over here. I know this is going to be 0 because this wood is resting on the ground up here. We want to come over here to our 4-foot mark, measure to the bottom of the wood because the bottom of the wood's sitting over there. So that's going to be more accurate measuring to the bottom of this wood over here. So I'm going to have about 8.5, 9 inches right there. So that's this being level. So that's going to be our drop. It's going to be 9 inches, 8.5 inches over 4 feet. If I came out to 5 feet, that's going to be about 10.5 inches. So the further you're out, maybe the higher drop you're going to have as far as in inches. The angle stays the same, but we like to work off of inches. How many inches of drop do you have over what footage? So that's just the best way for us to figure that out. So if we had this information, this is very easy to figure out. Then we can make sure that you have the hinge set up to make your gate work smoothly. Another way we like to do it, my sales reps do this out in the field. We got them some laser levels. It's just this. Not everybody needs one. Again, you can do it this way. It's simple. But we just get them a laser level. They set it up over here on the high side. And then they'll have something to mark it on. So if I take this, it doesn't matter what height the laser is at. All we're trying to do is find the difference in the height from level. So if we come over here at my 4-foot, I'm going to see my green line right here. I'm going to mark that. Come over here, 4-foot. Here's my laser line right here. I'm going to mark that. And now all I got to do is measure how wide that is in between the marks. It doesn't matter if the marks are up here, down there. We're just finding the difference in the height of the ground off the level. So I got about 8.5 inches in between those two marks. So if we came out to 5 foot, you know, my green line, green usually shows up better than red out here. So my green line's up here instead of here. So that's going to give us about 10.5 inches of drop over 5 feet, or about 8.5 inches of drop over 4 feet. Once we have that information, we can make sure that you got the right hinge to meet that. It's not complicated. If, let's say you have a 10-foot opening and this is all the equipment you have and you can't stretch something 10 feet, you could go 5 and 5, you could go 4 and 6, whatever. So if I just took this and moved this over to here on the ground and it went down further, you're going to do 5 and 5, add those two numbers together. Because this drops 10 inches over 5 feet, then it maybe drops another 10 inches over another 5 feet. So now you got, 20 inches of drop over 10 feet. So getting this information close is going to help us make sure you have the right product. And this way everything works smoothly for you and you accomplish your goals. Thank you.